we've come to my last guest. He must have an award of some kind. Yes, an Emmy Award-winning comedy writer. He starred in Poltergeist before making his mark in the top 10 hit Coach. Craig T. Nelson, please welcome Craig T. Nelson, ladies and gentlemen. You cuffed me around like the young, brash ragamuffin that I am.
And it was easy. It was easy. No resistance at all. Man, what a wimp.
Hey. I want to get on Jerry Van Dyke's bad side. Now, what's the deal? Were you up at the, well, it used to be the Crosby Clam Bake, but now it's the corporate...
AT&T...
Pebble Beach.
Yeah, well, you know more than I do. That's where I was. Up there
How'd you shoot?
I wasn't very, I didn't play very well. It was, I was humiliated, and it's very... Well, I mean, hey, are there any golfers, I mean, at all? Does anybody... Okay, you know, so...
I'm just trying to set up a rapport here,
yeah,
man.
Well,
yeah, I play bad. I'm like 110.
Oh, well, that's it.
You're...
That's what that is.
Jesus. I've got an Emmy, I've got a Tony, I've got an S word and an F word, all in the same show. Yeah. Amanda said the F word.
I thought
she
I
said
heard
she
it.
was in Freudian therapy. No,
no, I just didn't play well, and you know, and there's such beautiful courses, and everything was nice, and the weather was beautiful, and it was a perfect time to do well, and the show's doing so well, and all that, and the people are lining the fairways and all of that, and they're yelling out, "Coach, Coach," and pretty soon you start getting real, you know, I'm starting to feel trapped in that name, you know, I'm not Coach, hey, come on, and I'm yelling back at the people, and then they're...
So it just degenerated.
All the way around, you go back to the hotel and you just sit and have a cappuccino and go, what am I doing? You know, I mean, I don't need this kind of, you know, I start thinking about spirituality and, you know, and thinking about, well, what is the meaning of life? I mean, this is what golf does to you, you know? It's like, why even bother? I mean, oh, gosh.
Golf in the Kingdom, Shiva's Irons. Did you ever read that book?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the best book on golf. Unfortunately, no one can attain that state of mind.
Right. You can't zen out to that
You can't zen. It's not zen in the art of motorcycle maintenance. It's golf, and you got to look good.
Beautiful.
You know, wear a nice outfit and look good.
Hagar slacks. Hey, you better dig.
I'm wearing Armani slacks now. I have to play golf, and I'm thinking, well, at least I'll look good. They'll wave, you know, kind of nicely.
Want that nice break on the golf spikes.
Yeah.
And
good black and white, you know, looking good shoes, and then you're in the trees, and who cares, you know? It's like
you just hope they're green slacks at that point.
Yeah.
Hey, but you better dig the Coach thing, because you know what? It's like if you do feel trapped in that, you should dig it now, because you know what always happens in life? You get something you want, and you get that nice hook, and Coach is a nice thing to be called. Hey, Coach, and it's endearing, and then you always think, oh, God, I don't know if I want to be trapped in this, and then years later you look back and you think, God, I should have dug that when I had it, because it was great, right?
Oh, I really love it. It's not that. It's just that...
Well, it's just nice to get to a place where they have a handle on you, right?
I mean, it's like he's sitting on a mountain or something, and I traveled all this way.
Yeah.
You got to put a little Vaseline in your hair and just, you know, talk like that.
Oh, man. I have been rebuked by Grasshopper. Now, what's the deal over there, Coach? Rob Schneider from our show does it once in a while. What's he play on there? You know Schneidley? Little guy? Copy machine guy? What's he do on your show?
Well, he played Leonard Crailman, who was a...
Leonard Crayola? One of 64 children. G'day! Oh, that's pretty
Leonard
sharp.
Crailman.
Oh, Crailman. Okay.
Jeez, man. He was a computer expert, and he wanted to be part of the football team, and he couldn't make it. He was like a nerd kind of a guy. And what he could do was like predict how well we were going to do, and he was such a great character for me because I could bounce, and Rob was so quick, and he came up with such great stuff, and now he's famous, so we can't...
You can't get him back? Can't afford him?
I mean, the money is like, hey, Rob, take it easy, dude, hey.
Not kicking out 10 G's a week for a nerd character,
I'm
right?
not making that much. So he's not doing... we tried to get him on the show, but he's so good. And,
too big.
Yeah.
Move on.
He's funny.
Got to take a break. We'll be right back with Craig Nelson. Yeah. The key is silent. Hey, welcome back. We're back with my new best friend, Craig T. Nelson. Hey, now let's get this little clip out of the way so we can, this is from the Coach Show. Any setup for this, Craig? You got a little clip? Uh-oh. Wow.
It's fun to watch backwards.
She's getting married.
Some heavy-duty comedy acting right there.
No, you got that nice vibe of it. You got that big gregarious Baloo Jungle Book thing happening, man. You just want to get to know that Hayden character.
Well, that was my character study, was the Jungle Book Disney.
And I, of course, would be the little tough-haired Mowgli. Hey, now, I can't believe a big, strapping guy like you. I usually think of my covert operatives as more kind of bland-looking than you, but you were once recruited by the CIA, is that true?
Well, they came to the college I was temporarily visiting. While I was deciding what I really wanted to do, and they said I was in the Air Force ROTC program, and they sent out these little interview things. Come and interview for this. They called it something, and I can't remember exactly. So I went for the interview, and I knew when I got
Air America?
No, it wasn't. No, because my father-in-law flew for Air America, so I knew what that was. But this was a covert deal, because there was guys there that were covert people. I mean, you could tell they were asking covert kind of questions. And,
so there was a lot of covertosity there.
Yeah, there was. And I really wanted to major in criminology, so I thought, well, this would be. So I went, and I realized at the time that I was not suited for it. They give you psychological tests and all of that, and I failed it miserably for their requirements. And that's when I decided that I'd go into acting. Plus, I had a lot of pimples and stuff, and I thought, well, I wasn't as tall or as big as I am now. I was only about 5'11". I hadn't reached maturity. Puberty came much later, when I was like 25. So I failed, but it was...
You failed for the CIA because you had pimples?
Pimples, and I answered their questions wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, I was kind of like a liberal kind of person, but again, I was searching in that spiritual kind of journey mode, and they really didn't relate to that much at all.
No. No, but doesn't CIA stand for clear still is available? I did one of those lame, doesn't it stand for jokes, but I was right there with it, wasn't I?
You were very quick.
How'd you get from Arizona to Hollywood now? What happened there?
I went and crop dusted or loaded, and I was a loader, crop duster loader in Arizona there.
Wait, what is a crop duster loader?
Well, you load crop dusting planes. I mean, God, what am I talking to, an idiot or something? I mean,
listen, I have no background in crop dusting, except I know that the crop duster dated the lesbian daughter on Petticoat Junction. Do you remember that?
Okay, well...
You know, and I don't need those three girls in the drinking supply at the beginning of the show each thing. You know, they're all up in the water tower. She's dating a crop duster. Get out of the water. I want to stay here.
I loaded biplanes, the Stearmans, full of dust-to-dust lettuce fields with. I mean, man. And then I went to, I was in drama school, and I got out because a guy by the name of Joe St. Dennis said that I was going to be very good, and I didn't know he was gay, and he asked me to come out to L.A., and so I did with my mother and my new wife and my baby, Tiffany.
Was he going to introduce you to big stars?
Big producer people, and went out there, and he wanted me to stay at his house.
And I'm sure somewhere along the line he would have called you Coach.
There were other people there.
Craig T. Nelson, who I am about to put in a hammerlock and rub his little noggin raw. We put another...
Sure.
We got another show behind us, and we gotta go. Good night, teenagers.